back. Oh man. My sticky's losing its sticky. Oh, poor little cupcake sticker. Don't worry, I believe in you. I still believe in you. I'll love you forever. Okay, weird way to start a video. Hey everybody, this is Kelsie. I'm doing a daily vlog. If you're new, thanks for coming. If you're old hat, I love you and thanks for coming back. Okay, so today I got a question from Donna. Thanks. Donna, you're so great to me on the old internet. I just love your face. Let me just read this word for word so I don't dang mess it up. And I just lost it. Oh, come on. Get it together, Kelsie. Get it together. Oh, found it. Okay. Can you share a positive role model that influences you? I love that question. I think it's super great. And I think for me, the positive role models that I've had, because I've been doing some thinking about it. I've been noodling on it. Samina, I stole that phrase from you. And I think the role models that I like are the folks who sort of saw something in me and helped bring it out, who believed in me, just like I believe in the sticker, full circle. So let's start there. Let's start with those positive role models. Like, I don't have a lot of like celebrity positive role models. I mostly have role models? That's getting hard to say. Positive role models in my just daily life. So let's talk about them. So I think you start with the basics, right? You know, mom and dad. And now I know I talk about my dad being sort of negative here, but he did do some positive things that I got to give him props for. He definitely instilled a work ethic and a drive in me that I really, really appreciate and love. So sometimes, even though maybe it was not necessarily a positive influence in my whole life all the time, I'm being so polite, there are positive things that I think you can grasp from those relationships. I think. So, Dad, thanks for some stuff. Thank you, therapy, for letting me see that finally. And then, Mom, oh man, she allowed me to be a weirdo. She really encouraged it, which I love, love, love. In fact, my mom was a weirdo. I think in high school, her name was Weirdo or Weird. She had a W necklace, and she was one of those moms who did not care if I was like cute, pretty. She didn't really focus on like, oh, be a girl and be polite and fit in. She just wanted me to be weird and have fun. So I really appreciate that. That was some positivity growing up that I didn't really realize until I kind of got out into the greater world. And then I also have to say, like, my family, like I was definitely raised by the tribe. Big family, small town. You know, you're throwing kids to every aunt and uncle's house, just like, get out of here. So the Davis side of my family, I definitely learned how to laugh. I definitely learned that from them. Bunch of Davis jokes over there. Pretty bad jokes, but they really commit to them. I appreciate that. And then my grandpa Davis, everybody called him Hard Hat John. He was kind of the leader of the goofs. And he was a farmer, and then he was a bricklayer, and then he retired, but he always wore his hard hat. And he had like different hard hats in his garage. He had like one with flames. He had one with a bull taking a poop. You know, bullshit. I mean, what a joker. So I definitely learned to laugh from that side of the family. And the other thing I want to say, my grandpa was such a positive influence as far as like your responsibility for the community you're in. And I had no idea I was learning these skills until I left the community. Actually, like, he was a guy who would drive around in his little gold Dodge Ram truck with like 1,000 like push lawnmowers in the back, and just, he loved scrap metal. And he would just mow your lawn because he thought you needed help. He would shovel your driveway. He would shovel the bank's driveway for free, I think. He would go and he would shovel the cemeteries. He was just trying to make his community better. And I really love that. Such a rascal, that guy. And then, of course, I had a ton of positive teachers in my life. I cannot tell you how encouraging these teachers are. And it really breaks my heart when I hear people being like, I had teachers that basically called me an idiot and told me that I was garbage. That just makes me so enraged, because I have teachers who I wouldn't be who I am today without them, for real. So even all the way back in 3rd grade, I had a teacher called Miss Copeland, who then turned into, what was her name? Ms. Marks. She married the music teacher. Scandal. It wasn't a scandal. And she encouraged me. I really wanted to be an astronaut, so she showed me books in the library. She just took time out of her day to like help me learn. I was obsessed with like Amelia Earhart for a while. She showed me more books on her. She introduced me to Christopher Van Allsburg, and I loved drawing. I loved the illustrations. She was just so fantastic. And she just encouraged me. She really did. I was a very participatory, loud student in class, and she encouraged me to keep asking questions and keep learning. So I love her face. And then it continued on in high school as well. So Mrs. Boysen was my biology teacher. I didn't even like biology until Mrs. Boysen because she was no nonsense. She knew everything in the whole planet, it seemed like. She didn't have to look at a book. You just asked her a question and she'd be like, boom, I got it. Boom, I got it. She also like expected a lot from everyone in class. And so you did not disappoint her. And I really liked what she brought out in me. Miss Sigmund was my art teacher, and she was a real wonkadoo, and I loved her. She let me paint a mural on the wall just because. I mean, she encouraged me to be weird. I guess that's really what I like. If you let me be weird, I like ya. And then I went off to college, and there was a bunch of people there. I mean, college is a weird time where you're like trying to figure some stuff out. And I really like a couple of my teachers. Sheldon Patinkin was so nice to me. And I wasn't really an actor. I was just some kind of bumbling comedian gal. And he said the nicest thing to me once. I'm going to get all emotional about it, but he actually wrote me a letter of recommendation, and the person gave it to me. So I still have it. And anytime I feel crappy about myself, I'm like, I just take it out and read it, and you're like, I am okay. Thanks, Sheldon. Ooh, I'm getting all emotional. That's weird. And then Stephanie Shaw, really loved her class. She kind of shifted actually my kind of performance worldview. I was not into solo performance until Stephanie Shaw, so that was pretty great. Yeah, and then now I feel like my positive influences are my peers, you know, the people. I get inspired by folks in Chicago, like doing amazing things, you know, and finding friends and peers that elevate you and don't slash you down. Get rid of the people who are jerks, man. They're worthless. Whoa. But I had friends like that, you know, when I was a little bit younger. And now I only surround myself with people who definitely give me criticism, but they're doing it in a way that is elevating me, you know, positive feedback, not just crapping all over you to make themselves feel better. So I am surrounded by a lot of ladies, some men as well, but mostly females, and we're all about lifting each other up, and I just love that. So yeah, I think that's a lot, right? And I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. I'm so sorry if I forgot you. I do also have to mention, I said that I'm not like, there's no celebrities on this list, but that is a lie, because I have to tell you this. When I was an adolescent and I was going through some stuff, I listened to Queen Latifah. And I am not joking here. I am not like taking a piss. No. I had the best music when I was in middle school. I had Queen Latifah, I had Salt and Pepper, I had En Vogue. I had all these women who like were telling men no. And I never saw that in my environment. I had very strong women, very hilarious women, but sometimes, and I think this is fair to say, I hope you don't get mad, that the men in their lives were not always kind to them. And I was listening to these women and watching MTV of these women putting boundaries and being like, no, who you calling a bitch? I was like, yeah, who are you calling a bitch? I loved it. It changed me. It shaped me. It made me want to stand taller. So there was some great Janet Jackson. I mean, I'm not a real sexual gal. It's just not a thing I do. But I remember watching that as a middle schooler. Watching what's that video? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. Like oh my God, you guys are going to be yelling at me because I'm not going to remember it. But that video where she's like the dude's holding her boobs. You didn't need that. That era of music did shape who I wanted to be as a female. What a surprise! I didn't know I was going to be talking about Janet Jackson, but that's where it turned up at the end. That's why I love these videos. I hope that helps. Please share your positive role models below, and share the positive role models like in your real life, because that's the thing. Like, I don't think we always have to look out and above at like celebrities or sports stars or pop stars or politicians or whoever. We don't have to look there. Look in your life. They're everywhere. And I think people who encourage you, those are the role models. So encourage other people, or don't, no pressure. Do what you want to do. Oh man. Sticky. Oh no, darn it. Poor Sticky. Bye.